Hey, Alyssa here, Swedish Therapy. I would like to do something in English to explain why I'm here, why I think it is important for everyone to learn their own treatments with tools. This is a first explanation among many, but it's brief. So follow me. So, like any toolbox, we have tools and we learn how to use them. We take the tools out when we need them. So it is important for people to learn their own treatment. And these are small things that I've learned along the way to help my own body. Our goal is to learn to identify areas that are stum. And the body reshapes itself over time. And this is a process which takes time. So if we learn to identify these areas that are stum, those are the areas that might be leading to problems. And areas that don't have a voice no longer send clear signals. Areas that are too dense are no longer flexible. So an area that is congested or an area that cannot speak, cannot say something, cannot send a signal, also can't do more things like coordinate an action, which leads to changes in our behavior. So it is important for us to use these different tools so we can keep going. And the people that depend on us can stay depending on us because we're healthy. My explanation here is similar to we like to compare our bodies to machines. Now, in this example with a circuit board, there are small components on circuit boards. And like any circuit board, they're wired together. And when a circuit fires, it also wires. And we use this for the human body. It rhymes in English. Things that fire together, wire together. And fire meaning activate, and wire meaning to connect. So all of those small components are put together by a person. They're assembled. And our human body assembles on its own. Like a circuit board, our body also uses electrical and chemical signals. Unlike a circuit board, our body is more like nature in that it puts itself together and it sends electrical and chemical signals all on its own. A metaphor of an ecosystem. Many small streams give for a big river or make a big river. Like nature, we heal all on our own, given the chance. The body builds up and it breaks down all on its own, and this takes time. As fluid meanders and winds through nature, it carries nutrients and waste. As pressure changes, fluids move faster and slower in nature and also in our body. The small components of nature seen on this hand depend on the environment around them in order to thrive. And the environment around them needs to be healthy for them to be healthy. These small components make a difference. And the small insects that enjoy their home in a forest with the fauna and the flora are very similar to the small components in our human body. They're all inside us. A small fish live in big oceans. Big oceans depend on the smallest creatures in order to be healthy. And those small creatures need to be healthy for the ocean to be healthy. I'm a small fish. I live in a big ocean, and I make a difference to a select few. And they depend on my health, and I depend on their health. So in 2017, I had a hand injury, and the x-ray showed nothing was wrong. But I assure you, something was definitely wrong because there was pain and I couldn't grip things. That's not good as a massage therapist. And of the 29 bones and the 17 muscles in the hand and 18 muscles in the forearm and two main blood vessels, three main nerves and 45 other small nerves, and 123 structures called ligaments that bind bone to bone. All of those, none of it was talked about with this extra fluid. And this fluid created pressure. And as pressure changes, fluids move faster and slower. And this was very slow. And this was very painful. And that fluid pressure put pressure on some of the smallest components, my sensory nervous system. And that was the problem. So soft tissue has small sensors in it, small components that make a big difference. So when we learn our own treatment, we're going to contact the nervous system because things that fire and activate together connect to each other. And also because the structure takes time to reshape and reform. And we want to keep soft tissue soft because many small streams give or make a big river. So that's our introduction as to why we can consider our own Bahani and use something small.